Welcome to episode 3 of the Bentley A&A show. I've got Adam Kane and Adam Mickelson.
How are you, Adam?
Very well, thanks, mate.
Good.
We've had a bit of controversy after episode 2. We've had...
Just a little bit?
Oh, just a little bit. We've had complaints from the government. We've had complaints from life members. We've had a fair bit of feedback, actually, in regards to episode 2. People having a go at us for looking like idiots in suits. So I've taken the tie off to hopefully reduce the controversy.
You didn't tell me about it, though, did you?
Well, you know, you got a pink tie, I've got a pink shirt, so I'm sure that's plenty of ammunition for people to have a go at us for this game, this round. Again, the Craig Hutchison comparisons come out.
Well, you're not going to lose that tag. That's always going to be there, so I think you just got to live with it and cop it on the chin.
Yeah, and you've been told that you're trying to do pathetic Sam Newman impersonations.
I don't know about that, but who said that anyway?
I don't know, some people on online feedback.
Fair enough, it's there. It's their choice.
I guess our sexuality was questioned as well. And the fact that we're the kind of...
What do you mean sexuality? Sorry, this is all new to me, so I'm trying to catch up with the viewers now.
The viewers think that, you know, because we're putting our heads on the line by doing a show, that we're obviously homosexual. And, that's what happens when you do something.
Put it on the record, if that was the case, I don't think, no offence, but I don't think you'd be the first suitor for me anyway, Adam. So.
It's not about you, mate. Don't worry. I've had to knock back a few blokes in my day.
Fair enough.
We can't pull chicks apparently.
Was that when you were lead singer of a band?
Oh yeah, that's when the hair was a bit more lustrous back in the days. Anyway, on to cricket. Round 1 has completed, and mixed bag for Bentley A&A. I guess most importantly, the good thing was that the first got a win in round 1 in a really, tight game. We made 330 in week 1, and that was thanks to Matt Merrifield, who top scored with 60. Brad Dolman made 56 at the end, and in the middle stages we had Stewie Campbell make 55, Joel Gabert made 45, and yourself, Adam, making 30. And Union actually really had a good crack at it, and at 6 for 302 with 5 overs to go, you'd think that they had it in the bag with Compathitos smashing it everywhere. But Matt Merrifield bowled at the end, took 3 for 56, and some tight bowling at the other end by Andy Lee got us over the line.
It really was a great game because you look at, and I think we touched on the first episode with Brighton's batting attack.
Yeah.
And again on King George, obviously a small ground, and the council and the Wisdom cut it on the Thursday, so it was actually very quick. But even Ivan Delac made I think 60 odd along the way, and he batted very well. It was just luck that Stewie put himself at short point. I think you'd probably best describe it, and took a one-hander off Ivan, so I think that was the only way we were going to get him out in the end. But
Alex Gurdon looked very good as well.
He did. It's probably the best I've seen him bat. He came out, obviously had on a mission, and yourself got him out. So,
yes.
330 on the board. You'd hope to win those 9 out of 10 times, but well done to Brighton on their run chase.
Yeah, they'll be pretty intimidating for the rest of the season with their batting lineup.
And they got a few players to come back in. I think Ivan said so.
Yeah. Okay, so Congo Rosides is floating around in the twos, so who knows whether he makes a comeback or not. In Woolno Shield, our twos played Union, and we lost convincingly there. But some good signs with our younger guys who got thrown into the Wolves. James Fergus opened the batting and top score with 37, and Darcy Sticks McCaffrey got a couple of wickets himself, so not bad for a 16-year-old. In the thirds, a very experienced lineup in our thirds, I must admit, with people like Simon White, Cedric Jantz, Andrew Staines and Adam Stone. Yeah, so some big names there, and not surprisingly, A&A routed Aspendale Edithvale for nearly 90 runs. Simon White top scored with 36, and Robbie Lawford took 3 wickets.
Was that Aspie's twos?
Yes, they're twos in D grade. Our fourths, A&A 4 for 186, defeated Amiga 172. Des Falconer, as always, chimed in with 5 for 50. Just throwing it up there and making the batsmen get themselves out.
Wasn't in my dream team, unfortunately.
He's in mine, so I know what to do. And Peter Bishop, 101 not out. Well done, Bishy.
Yeah, Agreed.
And in the fifths, resounding victory. We rolled Omega for 162, and at the end of play on the second day, A&A were 1 for 270 odd. Tim Wright, on his debut as captain for the fifths, made 121 not out. His debut century for cricket in general.
Very good.
Yeah, well done, Tim. And Chris Fulco made 125 not out as well.
Well done, Chris.
Yes.
That's better.
Six, unfortunately, had to forfeit, so we're just struggling with a few blokes with the Caulfield Racing Carnival. And our sevens had a bye, so they make their first game next weekend. In the juniors, the under-16s won quite convincingly. Ben Tiddy and Brodie Lawford starring in that game. And unfortunately, the 14s, who are a bit light on numbers, and both under-12 teams lost as well. So they're a bit light on numbers as well. But they're getting there, and good work with Stewie to initiate the junior subcommittee, which has now been headed by Rob Lawford and several other parents within the club. So that's a great initiative by the club, and it's all about just making sure that the kids enjoy themselves. We've got sponsors on board, so more information on that is available on the A&A newsletter and on the A&A website. So keep abreast about what's going on there, because some great initiatives are happening with the junior sides. Anything else going on at the club at the moment that you know about, Adam? Or shall we move on to the CMCO?
No, yeah, we'll touch on things later. I mean,
okay.